This is TechCrunch.
Spotify amps up its podcast discovery with new features. I'm Imran Sheikh, and your Thursday Daily Crunch starts now. As Meta continues to invest in wearables, stores would ideally help Meta boost the sales of hardware like the Ray-Ban Meta glasses and the Meta Quest VR headsets. These products may be easier to sell if customers can try them out at a store before buying them. A retail presence could also help Meta stay in competition with Apple's future AR and VR endeavors, even though its Vision Pro headset is too costly for most consumers. And to answer the question proposed by this headline, yes, we do mean more retail stores. Indeed, Meta has an existing brick-and-mortar retail store made out of, get this, actual atoms and not pixels, which is located in California, not the metaverse. Ahead of this, Bloomberg reported in February that Meta hired the former CEO of The RealReal as its retail VP. Google celebrating 10 years of Google Photos with the launch of a redesigned editor. Happy birthday, Google Photos. The redesign adds new AI features, Reimagine and Autoframe, which were previously only available on Pixel devices, bringing the tools into the hands of the common folk. The Reimagine feature uses generative AI to transform objects and backgrounds in photos with text prompts. To give you an example, you could ask to replace a gloomy sky in one of your photos with clear blue skies. The autoframe feature suggests different ways to frame a photo, whether it's by cropping, widening, or using generative AI to fill in the blank spaces. Google says the new editor gives users helpful suggestions and puts all its editing tools in one place. You can use AI-powered suggestions that combine multiple effects for quick edits with the new AI Enhance option. For example, you could combine AI effects like image sharpening and object removal, or you can tap specific parts of a photo to get suggested tools for editing that area. For example, Google may suggest that you adjust the lighting or blur the background. Google notes the redesign will start rolling out globally to Android devices next month, with iOS following later this year. The tech giant also announced that you can now share albums with QR codes to make it easier for others around you to access an album. You could also print out the codes for a group event where anyone with the code will be able to view and add photos to the album. Good old Spotify on Wednesday announced a handful of new features designed to give podcasts a more prominent position in its app as it battles with Apple and YouTube to become users' preferred podcast streaming destination. The company says it'll begin recommending podcasts on its homepage and provide a following feed for staying up to date with the latest episodes of your favorite shows. Soon, Spotify will also roll out new tools for podcast creators to recommend content and better engage with their fans and comments. The changes, while relatively minor, are a part of Spotify's growing efforts to compete with Apple's Podcasts app and YouTube. In addition, Spotify is introducing a following feed that'll serve as a dedicated spot where you can see all the latest episodes released by the podcasts you follow, instead of having to search across the app. Podcast creators will soon gain access to a new feature that lets them point to other content they mention in their podcast episode, which can also be found on Spotify, including other podcasts, songs, audiobooks, playlists, and more. This will become available over the next few weeks and will be found on the episode page. In a smaller tweak, creators who participate in the comments of their podcast pages on the app will be able to use emoji reactions to respond to fans. The company notes that creators are still able to control when comments appear or opt out of showing them on their shows or episode pages via their Spotify for Creators account. That's your Daily Crunch. Today's stories were reported by Sarah Perez, Aisha Malik, Amanda Silberling, and more beautiful, lovely TechCrunch journalists. We'll see you here tomorrow, same tech time, same Crunch channel. And until then, find us at TechCrunch.com.